Hello, this is Chris from Magoosh. Welcome to Vocabulary Wednesday. And today's theme is words that are easily forgettable. So I chose this theme because there are certain words that we see. They're kind of usually short, or sometimes they start with IN or IM or very common roots. And it's just easy to forget them or really to even notice them. So first up, we have the word engender. Engender means to give rise to something. So in this case, I oftentimes hear it used in controversy or with controversy. The celebrity's tweet engendered lots of controversy. So it's kind of a fancy way of saying gave rise to or brought about. The next word is espouse. You see it, maybe you think, hey, they're talking about a spouse. Well, maybe they were talking about someone's spouse, but probably not, because this word doesn't really have anything to do with one's partner in life. Rather, it means to support. So if I espouse, or let's say a scientist espouses another scientist's theory, that's very GRE-like, the context, then you are meaning that that scientist is backing up or supporting the other scientist's theory. So this word is common in answer choices just because there's a lot of that going on the GRE text completions or sentence equivalents where someone is trying to prove or disprove or support, and you have to figure out which one it is. Next up, we have evince, a very short word, and it sort of looks like convince. So maybe you might think, oh yeah, they were trying to evince him of something. Well, evince doesn't actually mean convince. Rather, it means exhibiting or showing or indicating a certain quality. So for instance, if you're watching this, you might think, wow, Chris is totally into GRE words. That really must evince his enthusiasm for the subject. And you were right. It shows or evinces how passionate I feel about the GRE. And by the way, if you thumbs up this video, you might be evincing how much you like Vocabulary Wednesdays. Next up is predicate. And it's actually pronounced predicate. But people, when they learn grammar, maybe you're in 3rd, 4th grade, who knows when it was, you learned the predicate. There's the subject of the sentence and the predicate. So you see this and you think, oh, something to do with sentences. But wait a second, it's being used as a verb. Oh no, what does it mean? And of course, it's just kind of easy to forget because it looks like all these other pre-words. But predicate is an important word, and it is a verb meaning to base something on something else. So my philosophy towards teaching vocabulary is predicated on the idea that I too have to be excited about the words and excited about the test for you to learn. Otherwise, it would just be predicate, to base on something important. Next word. That would be totally boring. Next up is indolent. When I remember when I first learned this word years ago, probably even decades by this point, I kept seeing dole in there. I kept thinking of this pineapple, and I could never remember what the word actually meant until I came up with the following mnemonic. I pictured a pineapple just sitting there in this hammock, totally chilling out, going, hey man, I'm the pineapple. Because indolent means lazy, not wanting to do much. So now just picture the dull pineapple sitting there in the hammock saying, hey man, how's it going? I'm just chilling. And last we have impetuous. What could this word mean? It sounds like all these other IM words and it ends in OUS. Oh my gosh, it looks like every other word, help me. So another mnemonic here. I imagined a pet. And I used to have this pet, this little dog named Sandy. And she was crazy. And anytime the door would ring or she'd hear any sound, she'd just rush around and go crazy and start barking. And she really didn't think about maybe what it was that she was hearing. And so she just rushed in recklessly into situations. And so impetuous means to do something without thinking and just to rush into things. So think of a pet. Doesn't necessarily have to be my pet. Could be your pet, but any pet that just rushes around, runs around really without thinking. And there you have impetuous. Hold on there. Are you studying for the GRE? Then join the 1.8 million students who have used Magoosh to conquer the test. Click on the link in the description below, and to check out more videos, look to the left.